Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, the trailer breakdown, and every hidden detail you may have missed. Christopher Nolan may have just dropped his most ambitious movie ever, and after watching this trailer frame by frame, I noticed a ton of details that completely change what we think this film is about. From the terrifying glimpse of the Cyclops to symbolism hidden in Odysseus' journey, and why this may be Nolan's most ambitious film yet. Let's break down everything you probably missed. Hey, what's up, movie fans? Movie Man here, and if you love movie breakdowns, hidden details, and Christopher Nolan theories, hit that subscribe button because we're going to dive deep in the Odyssey trailer that just recently came out. This new trailer finally gives us a much better look at Nolan's adaptation of Homer's legendary epic tale, starring Matt Damon as Odysseus, Tom Holland as Telemachus, Anne Hathaway plays his wife Penelope, Robert Pattinson plays Zendaya, Charlize Theron, and many, many more. The cast is absolutely stacked. The film arrives July 17th, which is right around the corner. So let's dive in. The scale is absolutely massive. Right away, the first thing that jumps out is the sheer scope. Nolan always loves practical filmmaking, and you can feel it in every shot. Massive ships, enormous landscapes, armies that stretch out to the horizon. It feels less like a CGI spectacle and more like watching real history unfold. The movie was shot entirely with IMAX film cameras, and it honestly shows. Every frame looks designed for the biggest screen possible. Odysseus is not being presented as a hero. One thing I found really interesting is Matt Damon's Odysseus doesn't look triumphant. He looks exhausted, haunted, broken. Instead of celebrating the legendary warrior, Nolan seems far more interested in exploring the psychological cost of surviving war. That feels incredibly Nolan, doesn't it? This isn't just an adventure movie. It's a story about trauma, guilt, trying to find your way home after everything you've become. Telemachus' story looks much bigger. Tom Holland's character seems to have a much larger role than fans have expected. The trailer sends a surprising amount of time following Telemachus searching for the father while chaos grows back in Ithaca. That tells me Nolan telling two stories at once. Odysseus trying to get home, and his son trying to discover the truth about the father he barely remembers. That emotional parallel could become the heart of the movie. We'll just have to wait and see. The mythological creatures look incredible. We finally get quick looks at several legendary threats. There's the massive Cyclops, of course, hints of many other creatures, and what appears to be Charlize Theron's mysterious mythological character. Is she guiding or manipulating Odysseus? Nolan doesn't appear to be making these creatures overly fantastical. Instead, they feel ancient, almost believable. That grand approach could make these myths feel even more terrifying. The music tells its own story. Listen carefully. The trailer starts quietly. Slow drums, low strings, and then eventually builds until the final moments explode. That's classic Nolan. The music mirrors Odysseus' journey from isolation to overwhelming chaos. It's doing as much storytelling as the dialogue itself. Robert Pattinson could steal this movie. We get we only get brief glimpses, but Robert Pattinson already looks incredibly intimidating. Believe it or not, his character radiates confidence and arrogance, making him feel more than a standard villain. If Nolan gives him the same complexity we've seen in previous films, he could end up being the movie's biggest surprise. Hidden theme. One reoccurring idea throughout the trailer is destiny. Characters constantly seem trapped between what they want and what fate demands. That's been a theme in Homer's original story, but also fits perfectly in Nolan's filmography. Whether it's Interstellar, Inception, Oppenheimer, Nolan loves asking one question: how much control do we really have over our own lives? I think The Odyssey may become his biggest exploration of that idea yet. Personally, I think this trailer delivered exactly what fans were hoping for. It doesn't reveal too much. It builds mystery. It showcases unbelievable visuals. And it feels completely different from any other blockbuster coming this year. If Nolan sticks to landing, which he usually does, this could become one of the defining films of 2026. But what do you think? Did Christopher Nolan just release the trailer of the year? What's your favorite shot from the trailer? Drop your theories down in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoy this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you at the movies. Catch y'all later.